This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lobby yard.
Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 200. My name is Adam Patterson. Joining me today, we got Kevin Rakestraw. How you doing, Kevin?
Pretty good. I didn't know we were at 200.
Yeah, we're at 200. I got something a little special lined up for today. Ryan, thank you for sticking with us and watching 200 movies. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Is this exciting for you? It's a milestone.
Yeah.
Is that why you got the new mic?
Oh, yeah.
I just got the new mic because I was
he had
tired
to.
of all the other problems I had.
Well, I think the new mic sounds pretty good, so maybe I'll upgrade to the same one eventually. What we're going to do this week, first of all, let's go ahead and get your movie. What'd you watch this week?
To the Wonder.
To the Wonder. We picked this in honor of Night of Cups coming out this week, both old Terry Malick films. But before we get into the movie this week, I have a little fun game that we can play. And this is going to be for both you, Ryan, and Kevin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read out some of the previous taglines that Ryan has said over the years that we've been doing this show. I'm going to see if you guys can name the movie.
Oh my god.
No cheating, because these are all accessible from the website.
I guarantee you I won't get one of these.
In your defense, I don't know if Kevin's going to get any. These are tough. These are really tough.
I can't even. If you asked me to name movies that he's watched in the past, I don't know if I could name more than like 3. Like, I can't even think of what movie he watched last week.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Some of these movies are really obscure. So, well, I have a whole list here because I went through all of them and I picked what I thought were the funniest or just the weirdest ones. So we'll start it off. Let me see if I can pick kind of an easy one. Here's one that you may get this one, Kevin, or maybe even Ryan. You may get this one. The quote is as follows: "Should be called Legend of Bullshit."
Is that the Titanic one that he watched?
Yep. Okay, point for Kevin there. That was Legend of Titanic. Should be called Legend of Bullshit.
Nailed it.
All right, here's another one that's maybe easy if you think about it. Kevin, you should get this one.
If you think about Kevin, you'll get it.
I think you'll get this one, Kevin. Like kids, only more southern and less entertaining.
George Washington.
Oh, that's a point for Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That was George Washington there.
Ryan's the thinker.
All right, here we go. When the movie interacted with Bruce Campbell, it was kind of funny, I guess.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
Any ideas? When the movie interacted with Bruce Campbell, it was kind of funny, I guess.
He's still not 100% sure if it was funny.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
The answer is McHale's Navy.
Oh, McHale's Navy.
Oh yeah, he was running.
All right, here's a short one. You guys probably won't get this one, but I thought it was funny. He stabs him in the asshole.
Oh.
I'll give you a hint. It's a horror movie.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
No, good guess. He stabs them in the asshole. It's a sequel. It's a horror movie.
Is it the Chainsaw Massacre?
Nope.
Oh,
You're getting closer though.
damn it. Space Chimps.
No. The answer to that one is Candyman 2: Farewell to the Flesh.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't even remember we had you
I didn't.
do that. Lucky Luciano was a vagina.
Oh, god damn it. I can't. It's the movie I watched where
Lucky Luciano was a vagina. What?
I know it's not Gangster Squad, but I feel like I'll watch it.
It might have been an honor.
Miller's Crossing.
No. You're close. It was Mobsters. Mobsters. Let's see. Let me find one here. It's a spider web of stories. I'll give you a hint. This is a family film.
RV.
No.
It's a spider web of stories. What?
You'll never get this one because I don't even understand the context at all.
Smurfs.
No, it was 102 Dalmatians.
Oh man.
Here's one. Okay, next one. We're at what's the score? I already forgot.
I think it's the 1-1.
1-1. Okay. All right, next one. The camera pans from outside to inside, like the show Full House.
Any movie.
This is a horror movie. I think that I don't know if it's an asylum movie or not.
Abraham Lincoln v. Zombies.
Yep, that's the one.
Yes.
2-1, Kevin.
Oh my goodness.
The Allstate guy turns out to not be in good hands because he dies.
Oh, what was that? Which one was that? Missing in Action?
No. Again, good guess. Close.
I want to say
it is an 80s action movie.
Red Dawn?
Nope. I'll give you one more hint, and you'll probably get it. Charlie Sheen. Actually, Charlie Sheen was in Red Dawn too, wasn't he? It was Navy SEALs. Yes. All right, Kevin's still in the lead here. All right, next one. They call a cat a pussy, which is obviously a pun on vagina. This is a family film.
Oh, it's that terrible one. Was that like Food Fight or?
Nope.
Oh, what was that called? Oh my god, what was it called?
It was a live action film.
Oh, it was a live action film?
Yep.
Damn it. I have no idea.
Nathan Lane.
Mouse Hunt.
Yep, there you go, Ryan.
3-2.
All right, this one's an interesting one because this is something that Ryan said in reaction to something you said, Kevin.
Okay.
So Kevin, you said this was nominated for an Academy Award, and Ryan's response was it should have been nominated for a fucking asshole award.
He has a way with words. Jesus.
Oh.
It's a foreign film.
And
it was one of the few that we had him watch that both you and I liked, Kevin.
We both liked. Oh man. I have no idea.
I'll give you one more hint and you'll get it right away. This director has a new movie that's coming out this month.
Oh, Dogtooth.
Yep, Dogtooth. Okay, I got two more here. Three more.
All right.
We'll do three more. I watched twice by myself, and I laughed out loud to myself, so that makes me realize it's funny.
What a realization. Oh my god. Oh god.
Theodore Rex.
No?
Bachelorette.
Yep, Bachelorette. It's Bachelorette.
Oh.
He sounds so bummed out. I didn't even get that.
All right. This one's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Everyone is embarrassed when they fart.
Oh, I have no idea.
All right, it's probably the way you probably said it was Everyone's embarrassed when they fart. As in this movie, they were always embarrassed when they farted.
Why is it? And it's a horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
People are just farting all the time for some reason.
It's a horror movie, but it's like a horror comedy.
Oh boy.
Is it a Wayans Brothers? Is it one of those?
Nope. It was an earlier one that we had you watch.
Is it Beware Children at Play?
Nope, it was later than that. I think Beware Children at Play was like the second or third movie we had him watch.
All
right, I'm gonna give you another hint, and you'll both probably get it right away. It's a Japanese film.
Zombie Toilet.
You got it. I'll give it to you on
Zombie
Zombie ass Toilet of the Dead. All right, here's the last one.
All the marble.
I'm pretty sure some of the things in this movie are not true.
All the movies that he's watched.
And this was an asylum film.
That doesn't help.
We picked this in honor of a comic book movie coming out.
10,000 BC?
Nope, that wasn't an asylum
Was
film.
that
That was actually like a big budget movie. I think it was like a Roland Emmerich film.
Whoops.
Was that the Thoron?
Yep, Almighty Thor.
He won.
That was the one where Thor had the Uzis.
Oh, yes. Nice.
That's fun. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
200 episodes. Let's keep plugging along with this week's.
The best part is I don't even realize when I said the shit.
Yeah, that's what makes it the best part. That's the best part about it. You just say stuff and it just turns out to be so funny.
Just turns out to be gold.
Yeah. Not a great movie to be spending our 200th episode on. To the Wonder. This is obviously written and directed by Terrence Malick, stars Ben Affleck, Olga Kurylenko, Rachel McAdams, Javier Bardem. I have a synopsis here. After falling in love in Paris, Marina and Neil come to Oklahoma, where problems arise. Their church's Spanish-born pastor struggles with his faith, while Neil encounters a woman from his childhood. Ryan, can you tell us about To the Wonder?
Alright, so last night I started watching this, and 5 minutes in, I texted Adam, and I was like, alright, I'm done. And from what I saw of it, it might have been 10 minutes. There's a lot of, I couldn't figure out if it was French or American because Ben Affleck spoke English, but the other girl spoke French. And every time Ben Affleck wanted to say something in French, he just pointed, like directed their attention to whatever he was trying to say. So I'm gonna ask you guys have seen this, so why don't you tell me about this? Because the whole French thing, that did me in, Ben Affleck did me in, I hated everything about it.
You like nothing at all.
Just to recap, I get this text message from him last night. It just says, This was about 1 o'clock in the morning. He texted me and says, "I've watched 5 minutes and I'm done." and I was just like, okay, that's fine. You know, I have something else planned for tomorrow anyway. It's all right. And then he's like, "Is it French or American? And why is Ben Affleck pointing at things instead of talking?" Because it's art, Ryan. That's my answer. Because it's art.
Art, capital A.
I don't remember anything about this movie. We talked very briefly about it before we started recording this episode. I remember almost nothing. Like I remember their relationship. I remember their relationship kind of falling apart, and that's pretty much it. I remember not liking it. I distinctly remember not liking it.
I just remember the camera all over the place in the beginning.
I remember them like looking at houses or something. Like they were wandering around empty houses, maybe.
Yeah, she was. I heard she was. The girl was talking like cryptic.
Yeah, he does that the old whispery voiceover poetry shit that I hate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember that.
That's everywhere. I don't remember Affleck just pointing at things though. It kind of makes me want to watch it again.
At the very beginning of the movie, she's talking to him, and instead of talking back to her, you point and stuff.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I remember he doesn't talk a whole lot in it, if I remember correctly. Like they don't have like conversations with each other a whole lot.
And
like it's a lot of just moody staring.
How is that believable from a love standpoint?
I think that was the issue that I had with this movie. I think one of the issues that I had with this movie is that it's supposed to be kind of an exploration of love, and I didn't feel that or get that at all from this movie.
And then I remember Rachel McAdams shows up, and they go and look at buffaloes, and then out of nowhere, turtle. And then I think she says something like, "I'd rather have a moonbeam." Or something, because I remember just going like, "What the fuck does that mean?" She's just like in a kitchen or something. She's like, "I would rather have a moonbeam." It's like, what the fuck does that mean? And I remember a whole bunch of shitty dialogue. That whispery poetry shit.
That whispery shit pissed me off.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off about Malick movies. It's so terrible. His poetry is so awful. Whatever you want to call it.
I agree.
It just feels like the easy way out.
Well, yeah. Well, here I pulled. Okay, whatever I wrote on Letterboxd back when I watched this. So I wrote down a couple of lines here. So it's, "I'd rather have a moonbeam," which is still hilarious to me. "Life is a dream. In dreams, one cannot make mistakes." What the fuck does that mean? "And where are we when we are here?"
No, okay.
Oh, he goes for that profound bullshit, and it doesn't work. It's just laughable.
Gets existential with it.
Yeah, turtle.
What did I write? Oh yeah, here I wrote. I'll just my Letterboxd review is pretty short. I'll just read this real quick. I wrote, "Like most people have been saying, this is an absolutely beautiful film. However, it's lacking in direction. In a story about love, you'd think that there would be more emotion coming from the characters or coming from the audience to the characters. However, I felt nothing for them. The overabundance of Ben Affleck / Olga Kurylenko standing around doing nothing scenes got a little tiresome as well."
Is that how you felt, Ryan?
I just fucking hated it. I wanted to punch Ben Affleck in his stupid face.
I love how you get so angry at films.
The emotion. I love the raw emotion.
Right beforehand, I had a conversation with one of my friends about how Ben Affleck's the new Batman, and that really pissed both of us off. So I was pre-hating Ben Affleck anyway.
You were already in it. You
already went in with a sour taste in your mouth for Affleck.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh God, here we go.
Yes.
I was just imagining you sitting down to start this movie and you're like, the last thing I want to fucking see is Ben Affleck. And then boom, first shot.
Oh my God.
Ben Affleck in subtitles. And cryptic, like, a little bit I did see made me feel like a moron. And I don't think I'm that dumb.
Did you?
Watching this, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why am I even... I don't understand anything at all.
Yeah, it's him going more the abstract route.
Right.
But, so did you stopped at 5 minutes and that was it?
It might have been 10. This is
one of the few.
Yeah, I quit on.
This
was one of the few that you did not force yourself to endure.
And which is funny because there's been other movies that are just absolutely horrid that he's watched like 2 times, in order
Yeah,
in order to
but
be prepared.
okay. First of all, it has subtitles, so I have to pay attention.
Heaven forbid.
Like, I have to make, not only do I have to read what they're saying, but I have to interpret what they're saying. Signal also is 2 hours long. Through the ball, Ben Affleck today.
And Netflix
This is just like a perfect storm of
It's
stuff that you just hate.
everything he hates.
Correct.
So you didn't even get to see the Buffaloes?
No.
Oh man,
He's like, fuck those buffaloes.
I think you would have liked the Buffaloes.
So you did see, and you did sit through Tree of Life, because we made you watch that one too.
I almost quit.
He is hard against Terry Malick.
Yeah.
If it would have been a foreign movie with subtitles. Oh, shit.
I think there was only one other movie that, well, you really didn't quit. You just outright refused.
You never did. He never did it.
When we tried to make you watch Umbrellas of Cherbourg.
Yeah.
You're like, nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I think that was the only one.
Yeah.
Were there any other ones, Ryan, that you either turned off or just flat out refused to watch?
It'd be great if you just said all of them. He hasn't watched any of these movies.
It's just nothing but
I feel
lies.
like there's a movie that I told you guys a few times that I refused to watch. Oh, The Notebook.
Oh yeah.
I've gotten close to the director, but I haven't.
You flirted with
Nicholas
this
Sparks.
Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you The Notebook. I wouldn't. I'd give you some other like more obscure Nicholas Sparks thing. I probably wouldn't give you The Notebook. I think you also said that you would never watch 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, that too, yes.
But I probably wouldn't give you that one either. Although I don't know, when the sequel comes out, we'll see. I'm sure. So we talked about Terry Malick when you watched The Tree of Life. But let's just briefly go over his stuff again. Now, you did see The Thin Red Line, right? And you, if I remember correctly, you liked that one.
Yep.
So big fan of The Thin Red Line. I have not seen The Thin Red Line. I probably saw it once since I saw it in the theater, and then I saw it I think once since then. And I was a pretty big fan of that one. Kevin, I can't remember. Were you did you see that movie?
Yeah, that was a long time ago though. I don't remember anything about it. I do remember liking it.
Yeah. I don't think that you've seen any of his other movies, Ryan. Did you see The New World? Maybe you saw that one.
No.
Oh, okay. It was the one with Colin Farrell. John, he played John Smith.
No.
I've never seen that movie either. I don't know if is that supposed to be good?
I think so.
Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
How many other Malick movies have you seen, Kevin?
I've seen Badlands, Days of Heaven. Pretty much the only two that I would say that I haven't seen are The New World and Thin Red Line.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just saw Badlands and The Thin Red Line, Tree of Life, Into the Wonder. So I did not see The New World or Days of Heaven. I kind of want to see Days of Heaven just for the hell of it.
That's a good one. I would definitely recommend Days of Heaven.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to give that a watch this week, because I imagine that we're going to be reviewing Knight of Cups on the regular show.
Knight of Cups.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. Do you feel comfortable giving it a score, Ryan? I don't want to try to force you into a score since you haven't seen the whole thing.
I can, but people listening need to understand that it's not a reflection on the total movie.
It's
the 5 minutes that he's watched.
Yeah.
Perhaps 10.
Perhaps 5 or 10 minutes. Okay.
5.
Well, let's just for consistency's sake, let's go ahead and do it. Ryan, what do you give to The Wonder?
1.
That's a 1 out of 10.
It's a 1 for effort.
When I was going through those quotes, I noticed that on the Almighty Thor movie, you gave that a 0.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. You gave that one a 0. I totally forgot that.
So where does the Wonder rank in comparison to Catwoman? Because Catwoman, you
were able to,
like
finish
I said
Catwoman
before. Catwoman was supposed to be a big blockbuster and it failed. This movie, I never fucking heard of.
See, it's you. So you give it. You're being a little lenient with this one because you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, somewhat.
So you
understandable.
Giving it a pass.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's giving it a pass, but
I'm giving it a big fuck you.
I know we've talked about it before, but I love so much the picture of Terrence Malick that's on all of the various movie sites.
It's the greatest picture ever.
It's the same one, like on Letterboxd, on IMDb, and on Rotten Tomatoes. It's the same picture. It's like you guys couldn't come up with any other picture than this one. It looks like it's from like.
Why would you use any other picture if you had one? Why? You would use this one no matter what you had. This is the picture that you would use.
It looks like he's about to shoot a scene in fucking Jurassic Park or something.
And just the look on his face, too. It makes it so incredible.
I don't understand why it's this picture out of all of them. Anyway, what do you, I guess I don't need to ask, but have you heard of Knight of Cups? And if so, are you interested?
I actually just heard of it last night. And I still don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm actually not sure what it's about either. I think it's about a rich guy or something that's trying to figure out his life or something.
Is it like Night with a K?
Yes.
Why? Why it's not like Night?
That's a tarot card.
Yes, you're right, Kevin.
Okay.
I'll read the synopsis that's here on. This is from Letterboxd, so they pulled their information from the movie database, so that's where it's from. Once there was a young prince whose father, the king of the East, sent him down into Egypt to find a pearl. But when the prince arrived, the people poured him a cup. Drinking it, he forgot he was the son of the king, forgot about the pearl, and fell into a deep sleep. That's the synopsis for a movie.
Here's my question.
Listen. I'm sorry.
Forget that you're the son of a king.
Well, it's obviously some sort of.
But yeah, because this is IMDb's synopsis. A writer indulgent in all that Los Angeles and Las Vegas has to offer undertakes a search for love and self via a series of adventures with 6 different women.
Now, see, that's more like it. That gives you an idea of what the movie's going to be. Whoever came up with the movie database synopsis is insane. You can't use that as a synopsis for a movie. It gives you nothing. It gives you nothing.
It's because the prince indulges and then he forgets.
Right.
That he's the son of the king. He loses his way.
But it tells you nothing about the movie, Kevin. Like, if somebody read that, they're going to think that it's some kind of, like, that it takes place in Egypt and that it's in ancient times, and then they're going to go into it and they're going to see Christian Bale going to, like, nightclubs and getting drunk and being a douchebag, and they're going to be like, what the hell is this?
Maybe that's what he wants.
Where's the prince? And they're going to be like, where's the prince? And then somebody's going to lean over and be like, Christian Bale's the prince. And they're going to be like, oh, okay, this is dumb, and I'm going to leave.
I was gonna say I'm the prince in his Batman voice.
I'm the prince.
Oh.
I'm gonna go into this with an open mind, like I do all of Malick's stuff. I'm sure that
I'm not gonna go into this till.
Oh, I'm taking you, buddy.
Yeah.
See it on the big screen. You know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be absolutely gorgeous and stunning.
Mm-hmm.
And just because you can tell, even in the trailer, it's got that shit that me and you both ate.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna be cringing the whole time while your eyes are like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
I read a headline. It was a review for this movie, and it said something like how this is not like his other movies. But judging from the trailer, I don't know about that. I don't know about all of that.
No, I thought it's supposed to be even more. I thought it's supposed to be more like To the Wonder, more abstract.
Oh, great. I mean, I'm okay with it being abstract.
Ready.
It's just that his version of abstract is to me it's just silly. Like I'm not into it.
It's just people dancing around, twirling, pointing at shit, wishing they had moonbeams.
So you're not interested in this one at all, Ryan?
Nope.
Nope. Even though it has a pretty big cast.
Nope.
Natalie Portman's in it.
Oh, man.
Changes everything, apparently.
haven't seen her in a while. I know she was in Jane Got a Gun, but I didn't see that.
There's so many people in this movie.
I know, it's ridiculous. Thomas Lennon. I like the Thomas Lennons in it. Nick Kroll.
Yeah.
Clifton Collins Jr., Joe Latruglio. Like all these comedians in this.
Jay Wiggum, Dane DeHaan, Nick Offerman, Joel Kinnaman, Kevin Corrigan.
Antonio Banderas, Jason Clarke, Wes Bentley. I mean, it's crazy. This cast is out of control.
Too much going on with this cast.
Yeah, I'm interested. I imagine that most of them will just show up at like party scenes.
Yeah, just
and have like one line, but you know that's okay.
Or no lines. Dan Harmon, DJ Z Trip is in it. So
DJ Z Trip, what?
Yeah, he's probably DJing one of the parties, I guess.
Probably. Interesting. A lot of people already saw this on Letterboxd. It has an average rating of 3.2.
Ooh.
I think I didn't give off the Rotten Tomatoes score for To the Wonder. That has a 46%. Let's see what Knight of Cups has. Knight of Cups has a 52% as of now. That'll probably change since it comes out this weekend. So I don't know. There you have it. Any final thoughts, Ryan, on To the Wonder, Knight of Cups, or just maybe Malick films in general?
No.
He thought about it for a little bit.
Yeah, at least you thought about it.
Came up
All right.
empty.
Kevin, I don't think I asked. Are you interested in Knight of Cups? Are you even interested in it at all?
I'm always interested in the Malick.
Okay.
I'm always interested.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll find out this weekend. I think that's going to wrap it up for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in, sticking with us for 200 episodes. You can send us your questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. And if you have a minute, take a look at our Patreon page, patreon.com/FilmPulse, and consider helping us out by becoming a subscriber. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.